Hey girls, all of y'all, um, riding home with me again. Today is Friday, July the 31st, 2020. Um, and yeah, think I'm gonna get a haircut soon. Oh, it's crazy how long it is. Anyway, Nanny Cindy said that she wanted me to turn it into a mullet last night. I don't know if she was joking or what. If you don't know what a mullet is, please ask your dad and Jenny to Google that, and you'll see how horrendous a mullet is. There's a saying about mullets that it's a business up front, party in the rear. And you'll see, when you see a picture or a video of one, you'll see exactly how they're kind of ridiculous. Anyhow, so my thoughts for my stories to tell you have been kind of focused on the time that we spent in Glencoe, Alabama, when Papa Doug was in the Air Force in the war in Vietnam. And so I was there's this place where we used to go eat. It's a local hamburger place called the Big Chief. Now, I believe that the Big Chief was built in the 1950s, probably opened in the 1950s, if not sooner. So it had already been in business probably 15 years by the time I'm old enough to remember going there. And so it's okay, so for sure, have Jenny and your dad look up the Big Chief in Glencoe, Alabama, because they have a website, they have a Facebook page, and they have pictures of it, and they have like hundreds of followers because it's been there forever. They serve really good food, and so the building kind of looks like a teepee, and I say that because it's just an A-frame building. But if you get a chance to see the sign out front, there's this original sign that shows a headdress and everything, but anyway, so we went there occasionally when I was little, and that was before I liked hamburgers. And just so you know, girls, I love hamburgers. They're my favorite food in the world. I used to have a job when we lived in Minnesota, and I used to have to travel a fair amount with that job, especially once a month or so. I had to go to California for a week, and when you go on business trips, usually the company is paying for your meals as well as your hotels and plane tickets and stuff like that. So you have a tendency to go out to restaurants that might be more expensive and fancy than you would if you're paying for it on your own. But I used to go to hamburger places, or I would go to these expensive restaurants with the other guys that I worked with, and they would get expensive meals, and if they had a hamburger, I'd get a hamburger. So anyway, all that being said, at that time of my life, though, I did not like hamburgers. But I remember that the Big Chief had crinkle fries. I think you know what those are. And so I could have those, and I think that they served hot dogs. I've always liked hot dogs, so I would have a hot dog. But anyway, again, it's just one of those things that sticks in my mind and my memory of a special thing that I did, or my parents, I guess in this case, Mama Janet, did for us when we were growing up. And but the other thing that I wanted to tell you was that when we used to, after I was grown up and Jenny and Katie were little girls, and on occasion we went to Florida to the beach, and we would stop in Alabama and visit my family. And so when they were, I suppose, junior high age, high school age perhaps, they also have been to the Big Chief. And then 2 years ago, when we had to leave North Carolina because of Hurricane, if you're gonna go. Sorry. Oh, I didn't realize. I thought you were going the other way. My bad. Sorry. I probably shouldn't be recording this while I'm trying to get through a red light with a lot of people. But anyway, sorry. All right. Dramatic pause in the story. But so 2 years ago, when Nanny Cindy and Caleb and Nicholas and Dylan and I had to leave because of Hurricane Florence, and we went to Alabama to stay with my Uncle Juro, Papa Doug's brother, that we went to the Big Chief and ate there. So we have pictures and everything. But my point is that business was pretty old when I was just little, like your age, and now here I am on the verge of being an old man, and it's still there. At least last time I checked it was. Okay, that's my Big Chief story. Talk to you girls later. Love you.